Aloha Kia presents Ohana Road, Hawaii's award-winning automotive TV magazine. Featuring all the latest and greatest cars, vans, and SUVs coming your way. Visit with celebrity car enthusiasts. A look at fabulous classics and cars of tomorrow. Go cruising with local cars and stars. With your hosts, Jordan Segundo and Rachel Picaro.
Aloha and welcome to Ohana Road, Hawaii's favorite TV show about cars. I'm Jordan Segundo.
And I'm Rachel Picaro, and we have a mixed plate of great car information and automotive infotainment for you.
So come along for the ride as we take you on a journey down Ohana Road. This week on Ohana Road, we shine our new car spotlight on two outstanding 2011 models from the fastest growing car maker on the planet, Kia.
On Cars and Stars, we visit with two of America's most famous race car drivers, Dan Gurney and Parnelli Jones.
And on Car Mania, we have a bit of auto insanity in the desert as we check out some highlights from the dangerous Dakar Rally.
Then on Concepts and Classics, we take a look at some of the future cars from Kia. All that and more, plus a bunch of Maloney.
So put the top down and let the wind blow through your hair because we're racing down Ohana Road right after this. Welcome back to Ohana Road. In our new car spotlight, we feature cars from the hot-selling car maker, Kia. This week, we bring you the 2011 Forte. With contemporary style and enhanced levels of refinement, the new Kia Forte is setting new standards. Starting at just under $15,000, this front-wheel drive four-door compact has a lot to offer. Available in 3 trim levels, LX, EX, and SX, Forte shoppers have a choice of 2 motors. A base 156 horsepower 2-liter 4 in LX and EX models, or a 173 horsepower 2-liter 4-cylinder in the sportier SX. The Forte also boasts class-leading interior space with a luxurious feel and look that includes generous headroom, lots of legroom, and a comfortable back seat with plenty of space for 2 adults or 3 children. It also has a huge trunk of 14.7 cubic feet, so there is plenty of room for you to pack all your gear and hit the road. The Forte even comes jam-packed with a wide range of standard extras like Sirius satellite radio, iPod and Bluetooth connectivity, plus steering wheel controls and voice activation. All safety features are standard in the Kia Forte, backed by Kia's industry-leading 10-year or 100,000-mile warranty, making this car one of the safer small cars on the road. So if you're looking for a car that has it all, the Kia Forte should definitely get your engines revving. But wait, there's more! The hot 2011 Forte Coupe is also making waves. In only its 2nd year of national competition, the kinetic Kia team earned an impressive 2nd-in-class victory in the grueling 2.5-hour Grand Am race at the Daytona International Speedway. Drivers Andy Lally and Nick Johnson powered from an 18th place starting position to a prestigious podium finish, beating Mazda, Honda, and BMW racers, highlighting the durability and ruggedness of the new Forte Coupe. Way to go, Kia Forte!
A sporty and attractive car at an affordable price? You can't go wrong with a Kia Forte. And now here's Jordan with this week's Cars and Stars.
Thanks, Rachel. Today in the world of auto racing, there's a group of young racers that are leading the pack, like funny car drag racer Ashley Force, 20-year-old Trevor Bayne, winner of this year's 500, and of course the lady phenom herself, Danica Patrick. And it's likely these young racers were inspired by these next 2 men, legendary auto racers Dan Gurney and Parnelli Jones.
Dan, you and I are both members of what I think is the greatest car club in the world, the Checkered Flag 200, the support group for the Peterson Automotive Museum. It's great to have you with us.
Great to be here, Barry.
You grew up in Long Island and moved out to California at age 17, but even before you moved to California, you got interested in going fast.
I had already sent away for California Bill's Hot Rod How to Do It little book, even when I was back in Long Island. So,
really?
Yes. I became a big fan of the midget racing boom there in 1947, 48, and you know, I was I was smitten.
He raced in 303 events in 20 countries and 25 different makes of cars, winning 48 races and finishing on the podium an additional 41 times. Gurney is the first driver to ever win in 4 major categories of motorsports: Grand Prix, IndyCar, NASCAR, and sports car. He was, and still is, the only American racer to win a Grand Prix race in a car of his own design and manufacture. One of his first stints as a racer was with Ferrari's North American racing team, and soon after, he was picked to drive for Enzo on his factory Formula One team in Europe. At the age of 28, the offers poured in. One of his finest racing moments was winning the 24 Hours at Le Mans with A.J. Foyt in 1967. His legacy was firmly established when he was inducted in the International Motorsports Hall of Fame in 1990.
You know, there are some celebrities like Cher and Madonna that are so famous that they're instantly recognized just by the mention of their first name. And for those of us who are car crazy, there's this guy named Parnelli who has that same type of legendary status because of all his wonderful accomplishments in the racing world.
Parnelli's flamboyant driving style, willingness to take risks, and desire to win have made him one of America's greatest racing champions. He has raced jalopies, midgets, stock cars, off-road, and Indy cars, just to name a few. He was the first driver to qualify for the Indy 500 at over 150 miles per hour in 1962. And in 1963, he dominated the Brickyard, winning the Indy 500 in J.C. Agajanian's number 98 Roadster. He also won the Baja 1000 and the Trans Am Championship. If it had 4 wheels and went fast, Parnelli could make it win.
was there a first time when you're behind the wheel and it started occurring to you that, hey, I really have some natural ability to do this. I could be good at this?
Believe it or not, I never, after wrecking my car week after week after week, I had all this desire, but I didn't have the natural talent. I didn't have it. I had this desire, and once I was able to conquer my desire a lot, then the talent came.
If you could put it in one word, what was it that was the key to your...
It'd have to be desire, just total desire.
That's what I would think.
And, you know, to be better than the next guy. And, you know, like I say, you can teach somebody how to drive, but you can't teach them desire.
Welcome back to Ohana Road. In this week's Car Mania, we bring you the most exciting and dangerous off-road endurance rally race.
In this rally, participants brave the elements as they travel over some of the most treacherous sections of desert and mountain terrains in the world. Here is the toughest rally of them all, the Dakar.
While this year's running of the treacherous Dakar Rally, or as they call it in Europe, the Dakar Raid, was run in South America, let's look at past year's Sahara Desert Dakar Series that attracted record-breaking entries from 42 countries, which this year included China, Thailand, Mexico, and Slovenia. The Dakar ran through Lisbon, Portugal, and passed through Spain, Morocco, Western Sahara, Mauritania, Mali, and Senegal. The flat-out race covers a distance of 8,000 kilometers, most of it through seemingly uncharted areas and vast deserts. Some would ask why. Why does the Dakar attract an entry consisting of 250 motorcycles, 187 cars, and 88 trucks? Of course, it's the challenge to win, to excel, to dominate. Bragging rights for most car manufacturers entered winning the Dakar provides fodder for the publicity and advertising machines that touts their products' durability. This also holds true for many of the motorcycle makers, such as Honda, Yamaha, KTM, Suzuki, and Husky. It's a win on Sunday, sell on Monday situation. Many drivers such as NASCAR ace American Robbie Gordon and Mark Miller, as well as Mitsubishi's Luke Alfanio and Ginio Valer are professional race drivers. Many others attesting to the fact that the Dakar is a young man's challenge were aged 18 to 39. The terrain the racers encounter is much tougher than that experienced in an off-road race as they traverse sand dunes, mud, camel grass, rocks, and dried-up water holes. Even with a record 525 entries, the Dakar can become a lonely venture as teams spread out over the vast desert day and night. Many lose their way and must ask tribesmen for directions. While motorcycles with their single driver exposed to the elements definitely shells out the most punishment as they fly across the desert ripping off 560 miles a day, it's the cars and trucks that seem to attract the most media attention, the most TV coverage. Flagmasters from the auto companies entered such as Mitsubishi, Volkswagen, Hummer, Nissan, BMW, Land Rover, and Honda make sure their steeds receive recognition. Blistering hot days in the desert, freezing nights in tents, and fierce competition. Why? Because it's the Dakar.
Another new car spotlight as we bring you the 2011 Kia Soul, a sporty and trendy car that gives you a new way to roll. A fun take on the now popular urban wagon theme. This trend-setting four-door wagon is easy to spot with its youthful styling and combination of curves and eye-catching lines. The Soul adds a rear-sloping roof and blacked-out pillars which make it look more aggressive and more noticeable than others in its class. And the new Soul just begs to be customized. Choose between 3 unique interior colors to personalize the look and feel of your Soul. There's even glow-in-the-dark seats. Inside, there's seating for 5 and a roomy cabin which gives you plenty of storage space. The Kia Soul also comes with a host of standard and customizable features. Under the hood are 2 engine options, a 1.6 122 horsepower or 2-liter 142 horsepower engine, along with the standard 5-speed manual or optional 4-speed automatic transmission. The 2011 Kia Soul also excels when it comes to safety and is backed by Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty. So whether you're a hip hamster or someone who likes bold styling, a comprehensive warranty, and endless custom features, you're bound to love the 2011 Kia Soul. And at under $14,000, it's a car you want to be seen in.
The new Kia Soul is definitely a car that will get you noticed on the streets of Hawaii. To learn more about this cool car, visit Aloha Kia. Now don't go anywhere, there's more Ohana Road right after this. Kia is one of the highest selling car companies in the world, and this Korean automaker has put its global marketing, manufacturing, and design efforts into overdrive. They recently unveiled a collection of unique future cars that are shown at major international auto shows around the world. Let's take a look at some of the Kias of tomorrow. The Kia designers say the KV7 concept vehicle may be the minivan of the future. They call the KV7 an activity van, with its unique gull-wing doors that open up to a lounge-like atmosphere, leading to a very inviting interior that even has teakwood flooring. Another far-out feature is the unique dashboard. When you activate the push-button starter, the entire dashboard moves 6 inches towards the driver. Also making the major auto show circuit is the Kia Ray plug-in concept. It utilizes a new Kia technology called Ecodynamics. The Ray Hybrid is powered by a 1.4-liter Gamma 154 horsepower motor and 78 kilowatt electric motor, which has fuel economy rating of a whopping 202 miles. Green technology includes the new Green Edge audio system by Infiniti with a top speed of 109 miles per hour. In comfort, the KND4 concept vehicle shown not too long ago provided designing cues for the future Kia Sorentos. The show car is powered by a 2.2 variable geometry turbo diesel motor with active torque system. Introduced to rave automotive media views at the North American International Auto Show in Detroit, the Soulster looks like the forerunner of the popular Soul minivan fun car. This model is a 4-passenger with roadster roots. Motivation for this comes from a 1.64-cylinder power plant producing 120 horses and with an automatic or 5-speed manual gearbox. It's flashy with chrome exhaust tips and 19-inch alloy wheels. Look for Kia for fresh designs in future passenger cars.
Well, here we are at the Electron Marathon. I'm talking to Ricky and Ranson, two of the team members that built this beautiful car. Which one's the driver, Ricky?
I am.
Now, that seems odd to me because it seems like you're bigger than Ranson. Wouldn't it be the lightest person in the car?
Yeah, but everybody has to equal to 180 pounds, and you have to have a driver's license.
You're 180 pounds?
We have lead.
I was going to say, well, you know, I could drive this car. They put lead on you.
Yeah, we put it inside the car.
And who designed this?
The whole class. Everybody had a part to do in it.
I'm talking to Joseph and Ryan, and judging by these smart jackets they're wearing, I'm thinking driver and team member. Am I right?
Right.
Now you got two drivers here, Ryan.
Yes.
Why is that?
Because during the race we're gonna switch. One's gonna do the 30-minute, and the other one is gonna do the other 30.
Is that normal?
Usually it's normal. During the competition, there's a rule that you have to do a driver change, or if you have only one driver, you have to run around the car once. So we figured that it would be easier to just have two drivers, just switch drivers.
How much heat do you get from the other guys about these purple wheels?
Not that much. They do the job and they look cool. It stands out.
What kind of aspirations do you have after school? Going to stay in design? You're going to work with automotive?
After high school, I plan to go to HCC to do weld technology. For this year's EV, I did all the welding.
How about you, Ryan?
After high school, I'm planning to go to UH and major in mechanical engineering.
I'm talking to William, and he's one of the designers, fabricators, and I'm guessing the driver, right, William?
Yep.
Is there a second driver?
No, we don't have a second driver this year.
You have to do that, get out of the car and...
Run around in a circle? Yeah.
You ready? Right. Go! 1001, 1002. Well, you know what? You take 2 seconds off that running around, and I think you got a good shot at winning.
It's that time again. Time for a bunch of Maloney.
There was a time when I really looked forward to going to the big annual auto shows in our town so we could check out all the new models. And I mean new models. So what's happened to that titillating treat once so much an anticipated part of major car shows? Sure, we always got the new offerings and flashy new concept cars that didn't run and would never see production, but we kind of missed those attractive presenter ladies in their Gucci gowns and Cartier jewels, roiling on about electronic stability control, multi-displacement engines, like they really know automotive engineering. I always wondered what would happen if you ever interrupted one of these pitch chicks with a question. Could they pick up where they left off, right in the middle of the spiel, or would they have to start all over again? Then again, who cares? Well, these tasty automotive ornaments may have faded from the U.S. auto show scene, but not so in Europe, where they're an integral part of staging. Here's what you would have seen if you attended the recent Frankfurt Auto Show in, where else? Frankfurt, Germany. Italian automaker Alfa Romeo showed off their new front grille treatment. Lancia played up its fine styling curves and new off-white finishes. The Maserati Castagna GT supercar was transparently a showstopper. Fiat decided to not hide anything from showgoers and displayed a couple of models that we hope they export to the U.S. French car maker Peugeot unveiled a new sports car with an attractive option and unique rear deck treatment. And Generous Motors decided they'd join the parade of pulchritude with an all-new Cadillac styling exercise that something's missing. Aha, no headlights. Well, it's probably just a rich guy's daytime-only car. And no, the lady is not an available option. Stop asking. I can't decide between the Lancia or the Ferraris. I'm Bill Maloney. Let's all go to an auto show.
Well, everyone, our journey has finally come to an end. We appreciate you spending your time with us.
Join us next week right here on KHON2 for another great episode of your favorite car show.
Don't forget, Ohana Road also airs Saturdays at 3 right here on KHON2. You can watch full episodes online at theautochannel.com or youtube.com. For show information and updates, log on to ohanaroad.net or the official Facebook fan page.
Now here's what's on next week's show.
On the next Ohana Road, we visit with rock and roll legend Billy Gibbons of ZZ Top and his woolly beard and chopped and channeled Model B.
And we travel to Italy for the legendary Mille Miglia Endurance Road Race.
Then it's off to the largest cruise night in the world, the Woodward Dream Cruise, featuring 5,000 customized cars.
All that and more, plus a bunch of Maloney. I'm Rachel Picaro.
And I'm Jordan Segundo. We'll see you next week on Ohana Road.
Go Mokulele, the official inter-island airline of Ohana Road. Jordan Segundo and Rachel Picaro's clothing for Ohana Road provided by the Blue Buddha, located at 1221 Kapiolani Boulevard.